Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And Grant, having a lengthy bench, so important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation. And they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
Explosive move from J-Dub. Great athlete.
Green, a screen. And here's Curry for three. Counted from distance.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Fox with the ball. And Capella picks him up defensively. And the Warriors pushing it up now. On up the court. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going. Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Now here's Wembanyama. Hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Great open look there.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
To the middle. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Outside Wembanyama. Capella with a rebound.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
The three from Curry. He drops it from range. Curry's got 9 points. Thunder trail by 5. Here's Fox. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The confidence that Fox has shown in his shot has skyrocketed the last few years, Brent.
Yeah, the combination, B.A., sometimes of you working on your three to gain confidence, but the coaching staff also telling you, go ahead and shoot that shot. I think those things have played out for De'Aaron Fox. Look, he can be streaky, but the fact that he's willing to take it is elevating his play.
First team foul.
Oklahoma City on D, trailing by 4. And here's Curry. 9 points in the game. Green, a screen. 4 on the clock. From behind the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Fox. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
1:51 left to play in the first quarter. The three from Curry. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
3 points.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Just out of control. Already 3 fouls for him. He'll likely have to take a seat.
Here's Curry. He's got 12. Shot clock at 6. Pulls it from the top of the key and misses it off the right side of the rim. Thunder trail by 7. To the wing on the left. And Fox powers it home.
So shifty. Fox gets in there anytime he wants to.
Pass to Butler. On the wing, Curry. Gets to the corner and hits it. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Wembanyama, no good. Left side, Butler. Pass to Curry. Launches it. The shot no good. That'll count. And he can't get that one. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense
16.
If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Shoots. Here's Nurkic. Another shot with the clock winding down. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Thunder trailed by 7. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Back to Joe. And his first shot of the game, no good.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Now, the team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Outside Curry. From downtown. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him. Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Right side, Wembanyama. Wiggins outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Wembanyama. That one is off. Nurkic with some nice D. The Warriors lead by 7. Pass to Pajimski. Here's Nurkic. Curry looking it over. The 3 is up. Oh, Curry making it look effortless.
Whoo, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Williams misses. And the Warriors with possession here. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunderball. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Now Fox. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Buries it from 3.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. He loves seeing these type of results.
Pass to Capella. It's Podziemski on the wing. No points so far. Outside for Butler. Oh, Fox with a steal. Left side, Williams. Dort for 3. Oh, the Thunder, another 3. And there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, B.A., if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team. With some enthusiasm, Kuminga saw his chance to dunk it. He took it.
And the Thunder making a change here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Thunder trail by 7. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Pass to Williams. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Stoudemire. Sinks it from distance. Stoudemire's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Wembanyama. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Pass to Butler. And the Warriors get it back. And here's Kuminga. And here's Capella. Watched by Wallace. It's a one-on-one situation. Williams misses.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And the slam dunk by Capella.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
Here's Kolek. Still without a bucket. Wallace sinks the tray.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And here's Butler outside.
What a play!
It's good! Are you kidding me?
Wow.
What a grand finale to the half. Great shot from distance to give his team the momentum right before the buzzer.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Brent, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season. Even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time.
Healed for 3. No luck on that one.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Wembanyama. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Wembanyama. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Outside heel. Lets it go from deep. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Thunder trail by 5. Williams with it. Green picks him up. Pass to Fox. Now Wallace. Guarded by Hield. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Capella.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both. That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Pass to Butler. Puts up a 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Butler's got 6.
And that's how you share the ball. They got what they wanted, and Butler put the finishing touches on it.
Wembanyama with it. Now Williams. Lets it fly. Wembanyama with it. And Capella picks him up defensively. Down low. Gets stolen by Hield. On the break. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Some room here for Williams. And counted from 19 feet away.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
Pass to Green. There's the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 7-point differential. Outside, Williams. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half.
Oh, wow. Dort just going off. Making a big show of how athletic he can be.
Outside Hield. Outside Curry. Green, a screen. Clock at 6. Pulls up. Curry's shot is off.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Golden State.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Fires the 3. Williams grabs the board.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Fox left side. Williams with it. Here's Wembanyama. Guarded by Capella. Dort outside. There's the triple. Drains the triple. And now it's just a 2-point Warrior lead.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Green, a screen. Back to Curry. Wide open. And the Warriors miss again. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
Both teams will make substitutions. Right side, Williams. Here's Van Vliet. Can't tie it up. That one misses. A tight game here in Oklahoma City. Back to Moody. That's to Stoudemire. Now here's Podziemski. Outside Kuminga. Inside. Nurkic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Good on the second one. Just 4 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Thunder in possession here. Here's Hartenstein. Off target from downtown. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Warriors ahead.
42.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Thunder trail by 3. Now here's Wembanyama. Here's Van Vliet. Kuminga pulls it in. Butler on the wing. Pass to Stoudemire. Left side Butler. Beyond the arc. He buries it from 3. And the Warriors lead by 6.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Outside Joe. Back to Williams. Off target from 3-point range. Kuminga with it. Joe covering. Pass to Butler. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Podziemski with it. Hounded by Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Kuminga's shot is off. Thunder trail by 6. Here's Stoudemire. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. And the basket is good. Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on their turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. Well, coach is thrilled with their 3-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Wallace. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Here's Curry. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Curry's got 22.
Just another day at the office for Steph Curry, making this look easy.
To the inside. It's Dort on the wing. Williams with the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Yep, count it.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Butler with the bucket.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Wembanyama, no good.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Outside Curry. Goes back up. Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
That's tough. Tough finish. Steph's not just a great shooter, but really great numbers through the years as being an elite finisher.
And here's the fast break. Pass to Green. Outside Curry. Tipped away. A minute 15 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Fox missing. The Warriors lead by 10.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Warriors.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Stephen Curry.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Outside, Williams. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Golden State. They're on a 14-4 run. And it's hammered home by Green.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
15 seconds left in the fourth. So Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.